Good day all. I am Dr. T. Arunmuri, Assistant Professor and Head Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. I welcome you all for the presentation on financial ratio in the chapter ratio analysis in the subject management accounting. It is based on the curriculum of all universities on this subject. The contents are regarding the financial ratio, analyzing its activities, and 5 important activity measures: stock or inventory turnover ratio, debtors turnover ratio, creditors turnover ratio, and asset turnover ratio. Asset turnover ratio, the debtors, this picture shows about the financial ratios. Activity is a more sophisticated analysis of a firm's liquidity, evaluating the speed with which the certain accounts are converted into sales or cash, also measures a firm's efficiency. The 5 important activity in financial ratios are inventory turnover, or it is another word stock turnover, the average collection period, the average payment period, fixed assets turnover ratio, or total assets turnover ratio. In short, inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. Average collection period goes with the accounts receivable divided by annual sales, or 360. Next, average payment period, it is accounts payable or annual purchases divided by or 360. Fixed assets turnover, it is sales divided by net fixed assets. Total asset turnover is sales divided by total assets. Stock turnover ratio. The first ratio is that cost of goods sold divided by average stock, whereas it is 365 days or 12 months or 52 days divided by STR. It is another word for stock turnover ratio. Average inventory or stock is equal to opening stock plus the closing stock divided by 2. This ratio indicates the number of times the inventory is rotated during the relevant accounting period. A high stock turnover might mean increased efficiency. The type of business can be as supermarkets might have high stock turnover ratios, whereas a shop selling high value musical instruments might have a low stock turnover ratio. Low stock turnover could mean poor customer satisfaction if people are not buying the goods. We move on to debtors turnover ratio. This is also called debtors velocity or average collection period or period of credit given. The formula here is net credit sales divided by the average receivables, 365 or 52 or 12 divided by debtors turnover ratio. This ratio tells about the time taken to collect money from the debtors. Its significance are shorter, it is a better. It gives a measure of how long it takes the business to recover debts, and it can be skewed by the degree of credit facility a firm offers. Next ratio is the creditors turnover ratio. This is also called as creditors velocity ratio, which determines the creditor payment period. The formula for it is net credit purchases divided by the average payables, that is equal to 365 days or 52 weeks or 12 months. This ratio tells about the time available to make payment to the creditors. Higher, it is a better. It gives a measure of how long it takes a business to pay its debts. Formula in simple, asset turnover ratio is equal to net sales divided by total tangible assets. Fixed assets turnover ratio is equal to net sales divided by fixed assets. Current asset turnover ratio is equal to net sales divided by current assets. Asset turnover ratio, it is sales turnover divided by the assets employed. Using assets to generate profit. ROCE is equal to asset turnover into net profit margin. Hope you would have understood the basic concepts of financial ratios. We would meet in the next videos with the problems. Thank you.